What's up, fam? This is just gonna be a random ass like walk and talk with Coach K. Just documenting my life. Hell yeah, I got 3 days off. So for my newbies around here, travel nurse life. It's easier just to say travel nurse because people fucking know what that is. I'm actually an Xray tech. Worked in Xray for over 18 years. Same concept, but my current station is Quincy, Illinois. Beautiful town of Quincy, Illinois. I'm enjoying it right now. Actually, I'm in Missouri right now. God love Missouri. It's hot as fuck out here. Self-care day, getting some sunshine. Yeah, got my bikini on, rocking it, and just a raw, honest talk. Y'all wonder why healthcare workers have a really hard time balancing hormones, staying in shape. Y'all, I'll be honest, my cortisol levels fucking through the roof. 4 days a week. So I work 4 10-hour shifts for this particular assignment. I work Monday through Thursdays. I'll start call here like once I get checked off on everything. And I'll be honest, like my gut's been a mess. It's just stress of a new environment. Trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing, which I know what I'm doing. I absolutely love my job, love my coworkers, but I'm in surgery the majority of the day, ER kind of in the evening, and it's a lot, and I'm a type A overachiever. So like when I'm in surgery, like I'm all fucking business. I want to be the best absolute tech that I can be, and our job is really important. Everyone's job in healthcare is really important. No one is more important than the other. We just all have different roles, different jobs. But as Xray techs, I'll speak for all of us. Like we are the eyes of your doctors. Okay, we fuck up our job. We don't do a good job. Your doctor can't do a good job. Your radiologists, they can miss shit on your exams, which can be life and death. It's dramatic, but it's the truth. Like they can miss cancer, they can miss fractures. So we really have to know what we're doing. And I love my job as an Xray tech. I fucking love it. That's why I have done it for so long. Dude, I love just trauma, surgery, the get shit done, the just fucking high of it all. I love it. I love talking to patients. I love taking care of patients. And I will say, as I get older, I am more patient with my patients. I have learned to just really talk to them because we get really desensitized. Like it's kind of the military, and we're just so desensitized to things that most people wouldn't be. And it's easy to shut off empathy. So a big focus, I'd say, especially probably the past year or two, is just connecting with my patients and making them feel as loved and understood as possible. It's easy to get short with people in this profession because we do have a really important job that we are expected to do well, and we are expected to do very quickly. I think all of us can say that. And it's stressful. It is, which is why, again, it's hard to balance hormones, be healthy, eat right, because we're all over the place. So if anyone else is feeling this way, y'all, I feel you. I feel puffy. Like, I know I'm swollen just because of cortisol. I'm trying to figure out food. I can't say I've had a Crohn's flare, but my gut definitely has not been fucking happy. So I've had to incorporate some carbs, safer carbs for me. It's gluten-free oats. That's what I've been craving. And y'all know I honor my body and I do what it tells me to do. And so far, so good. I felt pretty good on it. I haven't had any issues. My gut's starting to feel better. So I've had to cut my fat way back. I've noticed meat is just sitting really heavy in my stomach, which is affecting my performance at work. It's not making me do a bad job. I just don't feel great, and I don't like to not feel great. So I know when that happens, I have to be cyclical with my diet and do what I need to do to be my healthiest. So I'm just experimenting with that stuff right now. So don't be afraid. If you're not feeling your best, you got to switch things up. I'm right there with you. you know, manage stress as much as possible, which, look, it's gorgeous out here. Get outside. Like, nature is my sanctuary, just like the gym, just like healthcare. I fucking love it. So in my free time, this is what I do. I'm going to lay out at the beaches here a little bit later once I get, this is a 3.5 mile loop, by the way. I did it the other day, actually, but it was rainy and shitty, and I'm like, you know what? Let's throw a freaking bikini on and rock my, like, puffy self. You know, and I have learned not to hate myself when I don't feel my best or look my best or yada, 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 whatever. Because it's just not worth it. Like, y'all are, there's so much life to live, and it really doesn't fucking matter what you look like. I focus more now at 41 years old on feeling my best, being functional, feeling strong. So right now I'm trying to lift more, just because, like, life is different. Like, I have to roll with it, especially when you are in travel healthcare. Y'all never know what you're gonna come in contact with. You have to learn to be adaptable, flexible, think on your feet, fucking, like, figure it out, because it is savage. It really is. I know y'all nurses and everyone else that does this, like, you don't get a lot of orientation. I mean, I had like 4 days, and then it's like, okay. And luckily, like, the assignment that I'm on, my people are freaking awesome. Like, they are understanding, they're patient, they make sure that we feel comfortable doing, you know, cases where, you know, we can go in there and excel as techs, because, you know, it's important. The doctors have been great. I felt really good yesterday. I had a really challenging orthopedic case. It was like a fractured femur on a little older lady. And the physician that I worked with, he's awesome. He's super talented, but he's very type A. He likes to get things done very quickly. He's very specific about positions, like with the C-arm. And the C-arm is the Xray equipment that we use. And it was a lot of angles, a lot of, like, not trying to hit things, figure things out. I mean, surgery is not for the weak, and most X-ray techs don't like to do it. We do a lot of different things in a department, from fluoro, which are going to be like upper GIs. So people who are having gut issues, we're the ones that do most of the testing for you. So I understand what y'all are going through. Upper GIs, esophagams, small bowel follow-throughs. At some point in time, if you're having any issues like that, you know, colonoscopies, we're not in on those exams, but, like, I get it. We're in on a lot of other ones. We do lots of different stuff, but surgery is hard. ER is hard. So to all my new X-ray techs out there, guys, like, the textbook shit that they teach you, and I'm sure nurses, you guys probably encounter similar things. 90 to 99% of the shit that you guys do in the real world in a hospital is not going to be textbook. Y'all are going to have to figure it out, because patients are hurt. They don't want to move in the positions oftentimes that we want to. A lot of people are entitled. They don't even want to get off their fucking beds to, like, stand for chest x-rays. Like, generation is just very different. I find my older, like, seriously 90-year-old patients, they'll be fucking walking around on fractures for like a month before they come in. They're very self-sufficient. They'll get up out of their chairs, like, they don't want help. It's just, these are all just my personal opinions, guys. It's just very different nowadays. So, like, we're dealing with lots of personalities, different people, doctors, patients, and a lot of you wonder why, like, I'm sorry, I don't want to fucking talk to anybody when I get home. No one. I have zero people juice left. Just energetically, my God, we deal with so many things during the day. And again, I love my job, but it's a lot. So I'm just sharing my story out here to be relatable. Like, I get what all of you guys are going through, whether it's dealing with health issues, feeling like absolute crap, not wanting to live life, wanting to hide in the house, wanting to not be active. Like, I feel it. But don't devalue your life and, like, the time that you have just because of what you look like. Like, focus on how you feel. So if staying in and doing self-care, which I did this morning, I still went to the gym to get my cardio in before I eat breakfast because that's just when I feel best. You know, just do what makes you feel good. Get outside. You will feel so much better if you get outside. Just walk. If in doubt, walk. I say that's the answer to everything. I feel so much better when I'm active, even at work, when I have breaks. Thank God my coworkers are great. You know, we'll be like, hey, I'm gonna go take a quick lap outside. Cool. Like, that's the kind of shit you have to do to just not lose your shit and feel your best. As far as my gut stuff, I had lots of questions on how I'm like managing that. I'm gonna try to do OMAD, which is 1 meal a day, not from a restriction like I'm punishing myself, but I know my digestion needs a break, my body needs a break. So I ate a nice like big meal this morning. I've been eating, and I've posted this in my stories. So if you guys are new here, check my stories every day. I post every single day, at least 2 to 3 times a day. Hopefully like helpful stuff for all of you guys. So don't forget to check those and check stories, because I'll share like food, meals, things like that. But it's oats, gluten-free oats, egg whites, eggs. I will mix that up. I put some cinnamon, some salt. I do put 1 pack of stevia. I'm not a huge stevia fan, but Splenda I do okay with. I'll put 1 pack in there and I just mix it up and I microwave it for like 3 minutes. And then I chill mine. I like mine cold in the mornings. If I'm craving meat, which I do crave meat like in the mornings, I'll cook up some meat bars and I just kind of eat a little bit of both. That's what I've been doing. The meat's a little too heavy for me later in the day, I found, especially when I'm at the hospital. I got a rock in my sandal. That's just kind of what I've been doing. I've been doing okay with that, but I'm going to try 1 meal a day. So if you guys are experiencing some gut issues, this is what I'm doing to manage mine. I have Crohn's disease. For those of you new here, I have had this forever. I had gut issues forever. And I know my body very well. Inside and out, I know exactly what I need to do to feel better. So I'm going to do that just to give my digestion a break. Yeah, I'm going to be real fucking hungry and probably a little hangry at night. But it's just part of it. And I just push through, try to go to bed early. I don't go out a lot when I'm trying to do OMAD, just because it's easier to manage. It is hard to be social when, you know, you're trying to do stuff like this. I get it. So pick and choose your battles. Haven't really been drinking much. If I do, it's like at home by myself. I don't mean that in a bad way, like I'm drowning. My sorrows are like my life is terrible. I just savor the flavor. Savor the flavor. Oh, I'm going to step right into that. I'm sure going to get a bunch of comments on that. Anyways, that's what she said. God, I'm terrible. This is why I'm single. Inappropriate and laughing 99% of the time. Welcome to my world. But no, I do love social alcohol, but I do it more to savor like a cocktail or like my favorite bourbon. I don't drink to get drunk anymore. I don't like to feel that way, and it's just not worth it to me. Like, I want to be my best, strongest self. Right now I've had to switch up workouts, so I'm doing more cardio in the morning because I know that I need to get my cardiovascular health in there. You know, my endurance in there. I want to keep that up, but I'm not killing myself. It's just like zone 2 cardio. Let's see, what else am I doing? I would love to be able to just lift at night, but there are some nights after my 410s, I am too fucking tired after a 10-hour shift. So on my days off, I'm really focusing on lifting, but I have been splitting my sessions up because when you're working a travel job, like, all I have to worry about is myself going to work, doing a really good job, learning as much as I can, trying to take care of my health the best I can, adventuring, and fucking working out. I'm sorry, that's all I have to focus on. So I'm going to work on getting strong as fuck. I'm going to try to eat more with my gut stuff, which I'm hoping after these 3 days, I'm going to have everything nailed down and be cycling on all cylinders. Just lifting, so probably doing more bodybuilding, less CrossFit-y stuff, because there's a local CrossFit gym, but their hours don't work for my work hours. So I haven't been able to do that, and that's totally okay. Like, I've done this long enough. Like, I don't need a CrossFit gym to work out. Anytime Fitness has been great, and the people there are so nice. I had such a nice chat with a little old lady this morning. She was brand new, getting her workouts in. She's like, do you work here? And I go, no, but I can help you out. What question do you have? And she's like, do I need to wear different shoes to come in here and work out? And I'm like, no. I was like, because they had a sign, I don't know, something about shoes. I was like, no. I was like, your shoes are fine. She had little like slip-on Skechers. And then she's like, well, she was like, do you live here? And I'm like, no. I was like, well, I currently live here, but I said, but I'm, stationed here for at least 3 to 6 months for my travel assignment. I was like, I work at Blessing Hospital. And I said, I love it there so far. I've only been here a couple weeks. And she's like, oh, well, welcome. She was like, I got a question for you. And this always happens. My healthcare workers, you guys know. It doesn't fucking matter if you're a nurse, a doctor, paramedic. Fucking don't matter what you do. They start asking you questions about medication. And I'm like, listen, I'm not your physician. And I ethically cannot give you any advice. It was a simple question about like Tylenol, which I did know the answer to, but I'm like, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, so you might want to ask them that. But it just lights my little soul up to be able to talk to people and help people, and I just love it. I love talking to my patients here. Like, they're great, and just being really nice to them. They're so appreciative for the most part. So I don't know, this is random conversations. This is gonna run way long. High five to everybody who even like watches and listens to this. But vlog life, this is just real life shit. So anyways, I don't remember. I have ADD brain. I was talking about doing OMAD to help manage my gut, so I'm gonna feel so much better. I'd say after a couple days I'm gonna be back to my normal self, hitting it really hard in the gym, just loving life, feeling good. I'm starting to feel really good at work. I'm getting really comfortable in surgery and just learning new stuff. It's awesome. Love it. So, random chat with Coach K. I'll share this with y'all here in a little bit. And that's it. Peace and love, guys. Signing off. Coach K out.